Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 675.
54, watch 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Say.
One man.
Now a first down throw. Lock. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight up.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is left. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here you go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the Auburn alum, Martis Payne. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 87 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, It was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton's going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. But if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. They come out now and put together some nice plays.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw his line. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Luck now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 30. 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing,
Blitz coming and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. This is Scarborough. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
one thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
540. Right 54. 12. 6 guys. 11 feet. Hey, Delta.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Steps away to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Cam's going to run the option right. And an alley to run. He's got a foot. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now Jones. Look at the dance and the juke. Evades the tackle and now some space. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
3rd and long. It's Love. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through. And that gets him back within 10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the 50, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Check, 20.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Strip that ball. Check 13. Check 13.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Mexico. Under crunch. Motion. Bump. 12. Hey. High 7.
Let's go, D.
From his goal line here, Luck. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And got his man complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. After the run, Newton going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Panthers. First and 10 at the 40.
Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
All day.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The shotgun snap for Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Newton on third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller said the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Set. 180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Dez. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunning, there to get a hand in. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I think it says they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Scarborough. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on third down. Love. The man has got it. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 11Z.
Switch.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 12.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They try again with Scarborough. And an alley to run. Still going. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
59 Mike. Check. 59.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Check your hot read.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He's supposed to
filet,
time.
filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Get ready.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The set. 180. Mike 50. 8. Mike 50.
Throwing again. Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Gun. Right there.
To the air again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Hogan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at
through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready, step, ready.
50's the mark.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Newton now to throw. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Proud of it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
That's what I do. Kill.
First down carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Locke. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. You're going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey,
Newton to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's by four. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check three.
He's back to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Sit. Ready? Check. Watch it before. It's a party now. Great. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike, hustle. Target.
One last throw here for Newton. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range. Could have